I was making all of this money, or what I thought was money. I had tons of work. I was drowning in work. And by the time I finished the work, the money was finished and there were no more orders. So I started to panic market, giving crazy discounts and having crazy sales and basically just marketing out of desperation. Then I got busy again and the cycle continued until I realized that I was making a huge mistake. Hey guys, my name is Dominique Galbraith. I'm a business consultant and an entrepreneur best known for my clothing line, D Auxili. I help entrepreneurs experience good success and I help aspiring entrepreneurs leverage their 9-to-5 income to start their first business. So today I'm going to share with you one of the biggest mistakes I made as an entrepreneur. And I'm sharing this with you so that you can avoid this mistake. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're currently in this cycle, we're going to break free today, okay? Today I'm going to share with you one of the biggest mistakes I've made as an entrepreneur. And that mistake was not marketing my business while business was thriving and taking my momentum for granted. And all it was doing was keeping me in this vicious cycle of almost starting over again. If you're in business, your business should be going, right? You might have some bumps in the road. You might have some plateaus, but it should not be going like this. It should definitely not be a roller coaster, okay? And what causes that roller coaster where you have these crazy dips of highs and lows is a lack of consistency. And in this case, a lack of consistent marketing efforts. This is a cycle, well, really a trap that a lot of solopreneurs who are in service-based businesses find themselves in because you're your only employee. You're doing all the work, right? It's not like when you sell an already made product. Once you ship it, the work is done, right? But when you have to serve the customer or you have to create something, it takes more of your time. So if you get an influx of customers, all of your time goes to serving those customers and not enough time goes towards marketing. And then when you get done creating for those customers or serving those customers, you realize like, wait, there aren't any sales. Where are my sales? That's because you spent all of your time in the business instead of marketing and growing the business. And so there has to be a balance, but we're going to discuss it. We know what the problem is now. Let's talk solutions. The number one thing is to make sure that you are charging the right prices. The problem that I was running into was that I would have all of these sales, all of these orders. I was making money, or what I thought was a lot of money. By the time I got done filling those orders and serving those customers, making those dresses, I'm like, wait, I don't have any money and I don't got no new sales. What's going on here? Because not having a healthy enough profit margin doesn't give you enough resources to hire someone else to do the marketing or to hire someone else to do the work. So when your prices are too low, you are trapping yourself in that cycle of having to do all of the work and not having enough time to do marketing and then keeping that cycle going. And so properly assessing your costs, your fixed costs, your variable costs, making sure that you're pricing to include not just a profit that's healthy for you to take home and take care of yourself, but a profit that allows for you to have some money to spend on marketing or to hire someone else or even outsource is one of the key factors to breaking this cycle. And so if you raise your prices, you might find that you have less sales, but you may end up with more money, especially if you make time to market consistently. Listen, if you're out of sales and you're out of money after filling a ton of orders, after doing all of this work, then that is almost always a sign that you're not charging enough. Now that we realize, all right, we got to up them prices a little, right? Once we've dealt with that, the next solution is hire or outsource. And the reason why a lot of solopreneurs or entrepreneurs don't hire or don't outsource because you think you're saving money. In your mind, you can't justify just taking 30% when you could have 70% of what you've charged. But here's the thing, in the long run, you're not saving money, you're actually holding yourself back. When you're a solopreneur just starting a business, your time is often more valuable than the money. This is why a lot of entrepreneurs who were able to scale their business in the early months, days, or years of their business, they didn't take a profit. They reinvested it. And a part of that reinvestment either went to hiring or outsource to scale the business. And here's why this is important. You are the visionary. And think of the visionary as the mother of a child. What does a newborn baby need most? Their mother. And so if you think about it that way, right, your time as the visionary is the most valuable asset within your business aside from money. But if you invest your time properly, then you'll have more money. But you have to be willing to make that sacrifice. You have to be willing to take that 30% when you could be taking 70. If you manage your time well, if you're willing to take the sacrifice, that 30%, instead of being hundreds or thousands, could be millions. But you have to be willing to make the sacrifice. The bridge between startup and a company that is profiting in the millions is sacrifice and reinvestment. And it also requires a focused visionary. And the third and last solution is time management. Listen, marketing your business is not optional. It cannot be work or market. It has to be work and market. And so you have to find the time to market consistently, right? Preaching to myself here. You have to find the time to market consistently. If it's even one post a week, or that's kind of low, should be like 3 to 4, okay? But something is better than nothing. You have to make the time to market. If you have to give yourself 30 minutes a day just to post something, just to create something to market, make the time. It is absolutely necessary to balance your time so that you're investing some of your time into marketing and growing the business. If you don't have the time to post to social media, then you should be running ads. And if you can't afford to run ads, then you're going to have to make the time to post on social media. Either way, you have to consistently market your business if you want to see consistent growth in your business. So again, marketing is not optional. It is not something you can afford to let wait until you have the time. And here's the thing, if you find the time to market consistently, you'll be able to reclaim your time and have more time. So you absolutely must find a strategy to work your business, run your business, and market your business all at the same time. I know. It sounds like a lot, especially if you're a solopreneur. It is definitely possible. It's just about time management. Again, if it's even 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, whatever time you decide to allocate, make it worth it. So if you're a business owner and you find yourself in this cycle, aka trap, I hope you found this video useful. And if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, I hope you've learned from my mistakes and avoid it like the plague, okay? But I have something even better for you, an online training course that teaches you how to start, market, and grow your first business. In the course, I'll teach you how to set your prices, how to market and run your first business. When you register for the course, you'll be invited to join our Facebook online community so that you can ask questions and grow alongside those who are on the same journey. So listen, why wait? Register for the course today. The link is in the description.